Hello friends, good morning. I'm Dr. Sharmila here, a veterinarian by profession, and today I will discuss with you some basic tips of how to take care of your dog. Now, first and foremost, very important is we should be in a position or provide a protected and a clean living environment for your pup or a dog. Okay, shelter your puppy or shelter your pet animal or a dog from all the unnecessary elements and hazards. Elements means sometimes what happens, we bring a pup in our house and we just keep it in some garage. Now that garage is having a lot of unnecessary things, maybe some tools, maybe a paint, maybe a turpentine, maybe small nails, and maybe some rat poison. And we keep our pup there and in that garage, and what happens? Accidentally the pup will try to lick the turpentine or try to lick the poison, rat poison, as a result of which it is very dangerous, the pup might die. So in this way, I'm saying just to let you know all that we should take care of these things. So that's why I'm saying shelter the pet animal from the elements and hazards. Also, we should be in a position, or we should provide a good hygiene, which is a basic to a quality life. So what happens, sometimes the pups are so small, or the dogs, our pet animals, are kept, especially if it's raining, he's kept outside and we are inside, and you will see that even he's in the veranda, all the water, rain droplets will be coming in, and the pup or your pet animal will shiver, will get wet. So this should not happen. So we should protect him from the rain, extreme conditions such as rain or cold weather, and other dangerous elements or hazardous elements. So we should try to make a corner in the house, or a place in the house, or a place or separate where we should give him a comfortable bedding and good bedding and other basic things, which are like water and a bit of fresh air, where the fresh air can come in, so the pup can be there. The next point which I'm going to discuss is always provide fresh water. Now, fresh and clean water should be available at all the time for your pet animal, because this fresh water and clean water is necessary to maintain the optimal hydration, for the health, provides the optimal hydration for the health of the animal. The third one is that we should feed a quality diet and prevent obesity. Now you have seen that overweight animals or human beings can have an adverse effects on their life. That means they may not have good effect on their life. Overweight animal can suffer from conditions like diabetes. He may not be able to move freely. So all these conditions taken into considerations, we should see that a diet of good quality or an appropriate nutrition should be provided to the dogs. Now, for dietary recommendations should be made, or we should provide a diet to the dog with in accordance to the nutritional needs of the dog, based on the activities of the dog, based on the breed. If it's a very large breed, suppose if he's a Great Dane or big Doberman or German Shepherd, he or she, the dog may require more amount of food. But the smaller breeds such as Pekingese may require a chewer. They may require a little amount of food. Secondly, it also depends upon the activity. Suppose the dog wants to go out, he's having a lot of exercise, he's going out, he's having a lot of activities. So in that case, the dog may require more food. But the dog which is very, docile, very lazy, wants to sleep a lot of time and no much activity, he may require less amount of food. So it all depends. Depends upon the nutritional needs of the dog, depends upon size of the dog, depends upon the age of the dog, depends upon the breed of the dog, and depends upon the level of activity of the dog. Now also I have seen, always provide healthy treats rather than table scraps as rewards. Healthy treats means what? I have seen that when you give a command to your dog, when he obeys you, you can give him a small dog biscuit. So that is called as healthy treat. Rather than supplying table scraps. Sometimes I've seen a lot of people, while they are having the dinner, if the dog comes in and, like Vex's tail comes to them, they will give their scraps like a bone to the dogs, or after their dinner, whatever is remaining, some bones and scraps, they provide it for the dog as a food, which is absolutely not correct. So do not provide scraps to the dog, but instead you can provide a wholesome feed to the dog. Whatever thing that if somebody has given you scraps, would you like it? No. So whatever you eat some vegetarian, or you may be eating some non-vegetarian food, cooked food, you can provide the same thing to your pet animal. Never provide raw food to the animal. I've seen a lot of people providing raw meat to the pets, that is the dogs. Now this raw meat may cause infestation of worms, may cause so many diseases in pet animals, which has to be avoided. So always provide good quality diet, and do not provide in excess. Your pet animal examined by a veterinarian on a regular basis. So first and foremost, remember that once your pet is brought to your house, or a puppy is brought to your house, immediately give some water, give some baby food, or give some milk or biscuits or bread to the dog or to your pup, and then take him to the veterinarian. Okay, now we will take him to the veterinarian. Veterinarian will guide you on certain aspects of health, nutrition, and vaccinations. Your information with regard to a vaccination schedules, deworming, with regard to the internal and external parasites. Internal parasites can be the worms. So the tablets such as albendazole and so on are available in the market. For external parasites, there are some injections such as to be given under the skin subcutaneously, such as ivermectin. So all these things, and some medications doctors will provide you. So all this you have to, for all this external deworming and external parasite control, vaccination schedules, and the diet, for all this you have to take your information from the vet. Also contact your vet if your pet is sick. Sometimes at least take in a day some 10 minutes and observe your dog. Play with your dog or a pup. You will notice if the pup is very quiet, or he is having some lacrimation, or is having watery eyes, or if he is having dry nose, or he is not eating very well. All the symptoms may help you to detect some illness in your pup, as a result of which you can take him immediately to the veterinarian. Earlier the better. So that any diseases or anything wrong with your pup can be detected immediately or can be diagnosed immediately by your vet. Now the fifth important point which I am going to discuss is provide an ample opportunity to exercise. Make sure your dog gets a regular exercise needed to enable him to be fit. By doing a regular exercise, your dog can be in a good shape. Your dog will be able to participate in the more activities such as swimming, running, jumping, or any activities he enjoys. So as a result of which, he will be able to keep himself fit and in good shape. And also be able to enjoy some some diseases such as diabetes. So he may be able to, he or the pup or the pet animal will be able to control the body weight, in fact. Now, sixth one is communicate with your dog. Dogs are very social animals, okay, and they need to interact with the owners. Quality time will help you to get to know your dog and understand his particular needs, that it might as well enhance your ability to recognize the early signs of sickness or illness that could be developing in your pup. In addition, the time spent with your dog or your pup will help you understand some undesirable behavioral patterns. The seventh point which I am going to discuss with you is train your dog to follow simple commands. Dog training or pup training is very important and essential. It will help your dog to follow basic rules. Like you can give some commands, you can teach your puppy or a dog some commands like come here, go there, sit down, get up, eat, drink. So these are small basic commands. So this will enable the dog to understand, or you will be able to communicate with the dog in such a way so that as he grows up, as he gets trained, so it will be easier for you to command your dog, and also it will be easier for the dog to follow your commands. The eighth important point is practice reproductive control. Now, if you do not intend to have puppies or create puppies, the best option is, in the female dogs you can say, is spaying, or we can say in medical terms a hysterectomy, or otherwise you can say in dogs, in male dogs, neutering can be done or castration can be done. So if you plan to breed your dog, it's fine. Do not castrate or do not, you can continue your pup to grow, to be allowed to mate and have puppies. Now, if you do not want the puppies, then you should contact your vet and do the necessary, that is the surgical elements, surgeries like castration or hysterectomy. So the next one, very important thing, is the dental care. That is the ninth point. Now, as you can see, the dogs, that is many breeds, are prone to gum diseases. Now, which can usually have serious implications, that is infections resulting from these conditions can lead to premature loss of tooth or loss of teeth, and can also affect the major organs of the body such as heart. Now, in order to avoid this, we should take him to the veterinarian and check his teeth at least once a month, or twice, you can say twice a month, because if possible every 3 months you can do dental dental scaling. Sometimes you'll see, like, if you raise the flap of the mouth and see the teeth inside, you will see that it will be smelling, a foul smell may come. There may be a lot of hair inside, or there is lot of scales inside. So what we should do, you should ask the doctor what is the thing they can do. The doctor may suggest you dental scaling or removal of the tooth if the tooth is affected, and cleaning of the gums and the teeth. So this is the 9th very important point. The 10th point is that grooming and nail trimming. Now, grooming in dogs. Now, you have seen that long coated, if a dog is having a long coated dogs, they are prone to developing mats and ice balls in the hair. So you can see, so what happens? You can take them for grooming to the veterinarian or a veterinary salon. Okay, so they will groom it or cut the hair to the minimum or desired way, or you can cut it to the minimum, so that the mats, for prevention of mats and ice balls, cleaning it, grooming it. Secondly, you should ensure that every day we should brush the coat of the animal, that is the pet dog, at least once or twice a day. That is very important. Take your pup outside and brush him nicely, so that to ensure that if any unwanted hair, any hair is come out. So if sometimes what happens, lot of hair will be small fur or hair will be falling down. So once you brush that, it will be cleared. Otherwise, if that hair remains there, then it may lead to and form mats. So to prevent this, we should brush the coat every time. Every time is at least every day, at least once a day, once or twice a day. Also, we should ensure that we should give a bath to the dog. You can give the bath 3 to 4 once in a month, or if he doesn't want, like in cold conditions, it is not possible in UK and all, it's not possible to give at least in a week, but you can give it in a month or 3 to 4 weeks a time in cold countries. In warm countries, at least you can give once a week in warmer places. Then the nail trimming. Sometimes I've seen some of the dogs are having nails, big nails grown, and these nails, what happens when these nails are there? It affects the posture, walking posture, and it helps it causes a difficulty in walking, especially in elderly dogs. So you should ensure that the nails are trimmed regularly, and like at least after 15 days you can ensure that nails, if you have a nail clipper and you think you're an expert, or you think you are okay to do the clipping, so you can do the clipping of the nails of the dogs. And if you can't, you have to take him to the veterinarian or the dog salon. This is with regard to the nail trimming. Also, ear cleaning can be done by you people. So it is very easy to do ear cleaning. Like that, you can open the ears, see if there is any wax, and with the help of a cotton, clean it nicely. If there is any wax, you should ensure that wax can be removed. Or Then put hydrogen peroxide and clean it thoroughly. To ensure if there is any infection or anything, do not give medications. Do not take your own decision to give medications. Please take your pet to a veterinarian. It is most advisable. So these are the 10 basic tips I have given you how to take care of